glad you could join us on Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami on our lineup today.
We enjoy exercises in liberation, an exhibition by Ejaita at Co Gallery. Then head to Osogbo in Osun State for this Adire exhibition led by veteran artist Jimo Braimo.
More details when Art House returns in a moment. Do stay with us.
Being a woman writer, I would be deceiving myself if I said I write completely through the eye of a man. There's nothing bad in it, but that does not make me a feminist writer.
Exercises in Liberation is a solo exhibition by this artist at the Co Gallery in Lagos.
This is an exploration of diasporic identity, cultural mythology, and visual storytelling through the diverse practice of Nigerian-Italian artist Diana Ejaita at the Co Gallery in Lagos.
I've studied fine arts in France, in Rennes and in Braunschweig in Germany, and I've been exploring printmaking, silk screen, and lately I've been working as an illustrator for several magazines, such as The New Yorker, The New York Times, Washington Post, Economist, and for about 6-7 years, quite intensely. And lately I've been going back to my personal practice, which includes painting, sculpture, textile, and ink drawing.
We have worked with this artist before. She did a residency with us about 6 years ago in Art House Foundation. She's half Italian, half Nigerian. She wanted to come and explore and work with materials from Nigeria. And then a few years later we said we want you to do another show. And so she came down and did a residency with us again, and has created all these works that you see in front of you today. So she has done Adire, she has done ceramics, and oil on paper, oil on canvas, ink on paper, and gouache. So it's a whole body of works that she did over here in Lagos. Some of the work she brought, she lives in Berlin, and some of the work she brought back, but she is planning on maybe moving to Nigeria and furthering her practice over here.
The exhibition, titled Exercises in Liberation, focuses on the act of freeing oneself from physical, historical, or conceptual constraints through creative practice.
I choose this title because I feel the art space is a space where we allow ourselves to liberate from societal structures, and where we can explore different ways of living our experience as human beings. So it's a space where we can break these structures and create new possibilities.
Looking in this work about our layered experiences with spirituality and cultural memory. So she's worked with drawing, with painting, with textiles, sculpture, even sound installation. And she is using all these different mediums to sort of look at the quietness of meditative practice of making art, and look at different cultural symbols and silhouettes of memory.
Want to really show you is how multi-talented and faceted she is in her medium. So she's able to draw, she's able to work on canvas, on gouache, ink, and also do these wonderful ceramics and Adire. So it's a real many mediums that she has incorporated into this show, and it's all about liberation. And she's very excited for the first time to show her works on canvas, because she has done lots of covers. She's actually done 10 covers for the New Yorker magazine, and she does huge installations. In fact, she's going to be doing a whole railway station in Berlin with her works. And so this is all about coming back home and being home and showcasing what she can do over here.
What inspires me is the human experience through storytelling, natural elements, and how our bodies, they are dialoguing with these experiences, past experiences, present experiences, and how these informations we get from our ancestral heritage and our present experience, they dialogue between each other, and they allow us to learn and to evolve into something else. Something else that inspires me is the community, is how our personal experience in connection with other beings enriches us and fortifies us.
Some key elements in the pieces explore reinvigorating narratives and reinterpret stories by Nigerian literary giants like Amos Tutuola and Chinua Achebe, as well as West African oral traditions.
We every day have the chance to break our fixed ideas, get out of them, and relearn. Like every day we have the chance to relearn new methods, new possibilities, and that it's not necessary to have just one point of view of one thing, but we can shift our point of view and move on.
Well, I think you can gain experience with this exhibition in many different ways, because she has installations, she has sculpture, she has painting. So there's really different avenues for viewers to interact with and admire.
The artist using her canvas to open up ancestral channels and assert the enduring relevance of creative power of the African narrative.
Taking a moment now, Art House returns with more. Do stay with us.
And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with A Tender Smile by Samuel Chibuikem. He says, in the midst of thorns and roses, pain and joy, peace and chaos, just a tender smile can bloom the soul. It's done with mixed media on canvas. Then Dream is by Bukola Orioye. Then Tomiwa Adelagun is saying Laugh Matters, done with acrylic and digital art on canvas. Then Ife has African Rhythm, an acrylic on canvas piece as well. Emmanuel Breman has Rhythms of Heritage, an acrylic on canvas piece too. Then Inivora Pius shows us the heritage of who we are, the first in the series, also rendered with acrylic on canvas. Then a departure with the acrylic on canvas pieces with this one done with charcoal pencil on alabaster by Joe Smith Art. He calls it The Map in the Hair. Then Anthony has The Garden done with acrylic on canvas. Then we wrap things up with The Voyage of Stillness, a charcoal and graphite on paperwork done by Easy Donas Art. And that concludes the works of art you sent in recently. We appreciate you for sending them in and encourage as always to keep them coming.
Our wordsmith for this week is Children Are Heritage by Dorothy Obichere. In laughter's echo, dreams take flight, children, precious, in morning light. Their giggles dance like whispered breeze, heritage cherished, hearts at ease. Each tiny hand, a world to mold, in innocence, stories yet untold. Their laughter rings, a melody sweet, in their embrace, love finds its seat. In their eyes, hope's endless gleam, guiding us through life's vast stream. They are a legacy, pure and bright. In their love, our souls take flight. So let us nurture, protect, and adore, for in children our futures soar. Their laughter, our most precious treasure. Children, our heritage beyond measure.
Time to head to Osogbo in Osun State for an Adire exhibition done by creatives who have been tutored under veteran artist Jimoh Braimo.
Osogbo in Osun State may not be the first place that pops up when one mentions Adire in Nigeria. But somewhere within this city, creatives who have been trained by veteran artist Jimoh Braimo are changing the narrative.
Osogbo is noted for textile, and we don't want it to vanish. This is why we continue to celebrate this festival. We have encouraged a lot of young ones, have trained a lot of children to take part in the textile, and they have been working hard to make sure they work hard in the textile. So, and I'm happy all the banners cooperated with me today to celebrate the festival.
It's a showcase of the vibrant indigo-dyed, resist patterned cloth right from the start, which entails drawing the designs.
Adire to me is part of me, it's my culture, and I have an interest in fashion, so I'm inculcating the traditional Adire into contemporary fashion.
Osun is the initiator, the originator of Adire, and he wants to maintain it, and we do it. You see us every Wednesday, we put an Adire to tell the world that we have something to sell. Adire is fantastic. We are supporting us. We are supporting everybody. We had one Fiesta about 3-4 days ago. We are going to have another one in a few weeks. Government is doing so much, so well to develop it.
To the finishing touches when the designs are spread out to dry.
It typically takes a couple of hours to get the design done, and depends on the client's request. But if we're just making a general design, a couple of hours we are done. The process of applying wax on the material, then the process of dewaxing it and applying the dye, it shouldn't take more than 2-3 hours before you're done.
This is what we call backward integration. The economy of Nigeria is generally involved. We will encourage the federal government to let us produce more of these fabrics locally than import them. If you don't import them, they're better for us. That's the main thing. We used to produce them in Kaduna, Kano those days, in textile factories. Let the federal government please encourage the individuals to produce them more locally. That's the only thing that can bring it down.
Adire has been a wonderful business. It has been a lucrative one. And we have some challenges we are facing. And the main challenges we are facing in Adire stores, let me say money, in a monetary aspect. So without money, you cannot establish yourself in these Adire stores. So, what I can say more is that it's a good business. a business that has been from ages and will never tarry for this generation we have. But we have money. It's a good thing to put in. And as a youth, the main challenges I have, let me just say, is the monetary aspect.
We are facing the problem of raw material that are very expensive. Our material that we are using is very expensive. The cassava flour is expensive. The somiro we are using, the adlon we are using, other products that we are using to make our adire are very expensive. Even to be able to get our local indigenous dye, we face problem because most of our people, they don't like to go to local dye. I mean local dye, Aro Bile, the one that belong to our town here, Osogbo. Osogbo Ilu Aro. Osogbo is the home of dye, is the source of indigenous dye. And this indigenous dye is a blue color, it's a deep blue color, which means love. Love is a blue color. Our people are getting back from this color because of how tedious it is to make it.
The concept is deeply rooted in the Yoruba tradition and has become a shared cultural heritage.
It's nice to see a living legend investing in the next generation. It's like a legacy project. And we have more to enjoy, but that will be on the next episode of Art House, so do stay tuned.
On Art House next week, Not a Swan Song, a solo exhibition by Femi Simpson in Lagos. UK Envoy Views Group exhibition of contemporary art at Kokopelli Gallery in Lagos. More people need to enjoy the ingenious in the Nigerian art scene, so do share. View and like our page for everyone to experience these bundle of talents. Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
The curtain falls on the program today, but the conversation continues online on our various social media platforms. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.